In complete honesty, I remember the first time hearing about Illuminations and hearing it was $35 a month for scripture translation and thinking, I don't know if people are going to do that. Like, I don't know if people my age are going to do that. But that was before I understood really what scripture translation is. Like, before I actually saw it and understood it. And I mean, if you've ever been to the Museum of the Bible and you stand in the Illuminations room, it's the most perfect visual to really grasp the depth of what we're talking about here, because maybe half the room, I guess, is filled, and on this side of the room it's all the different scriptures that have been translated, and it's beautiful because you see these Bibles in all these languages. But then you turn to the other side of the room and there's all these cases of Bibles that are clear, that are empty. The scripture has not been translated yet. And then you actually see that some of these places, the reason why it's not translated yet is because it's illegal. You can't do it. We're finding ways to do it, but it's hard. And then you go, okay, $35 a month is not that big of a deal, right? Because what you're giving to is actually the biggest deal, that people around the world do not have access to scripture. And your $35 a month is literally giving them the access to have the hope of the good news of Jesus and the story of the Bible and who God is, and giving them just meaning in their life that probably feels so incredibly empty. And so, gosh, I feel so passionate about that, because $35 a month, it's even to me, I go, people are not going to do that. And then I understand what they're doing, and I go, well, people should absolutely be doing that, because this work matters, and it's not only changing the life of someone, it's over time it changes the world, right? And if you're going to be the light of the world, then be the light of the world, be a part of translating the scripture. And if it's $35 a month, here's the thing. I remember actually a mentor told me this. She said, you can't outgive God. Like, I dare you to try. And it's been amazing, because God has always provided. And every time that we give, He gives back. And I'm not saying always financially, but man, He gives back in abundance, what you give. And if you give $35 a month, watch what God's going to give back to you. And I'm not saying watch for the dollar bills. I'm saying watch for just the provider, Jehovah Jireh, to show up in your life in ways that you never expected.